Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer, and today I'm going to be doing something that I've been wanting to do for the longest time. A cake made of cakes. So basically, I love cake. That's like probably my favorite food after pizza. And I also love pastries, as you can tell. And I was like, you know what? I want to try to make a cake, but I want it to be made of other cakes and pastries. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. It's gonna be a 2-layer cake, and each layer is gonna have different pastries, and hopefully it won't be a disaster. As you can tell, this is gonna be the base of the cake, just a simple yellow vanilla batter. But then the first layer, it's gonna have, well, I'm Mexican, so you know I have to have my Mexican pastries. The first layer is gonna have barritas, concha, which obviously I freaking love conchas. And I know this isn't Mexican, but you know I had to have a third ingredient. It's gonna have a honey bun, a glazed honey bun. So that's for the first layer. The second layer is going to have a base of Oreo, and it's also gonna have freaking Pop-Tarts, like Fruit Loop Pop-Tarts, and it's gonna have Hostess cupcakes. And I'm also gonna find a way to incorporate these zingers, vanilla zingers, and I'm gonna do something interesting with this frosting right here. And of course I need to have more Mexican stuff in it, so I'm also gonna have mazapan. And you know, I didn't have time to create a frosting from scratch, so I'm gonna be using store-bought frosting. So I'm very excited. I'm gonna follow a few techniques that I've come up with myself to make sure all the pastries don't dry up. But before we get into assembling the cake, I need to do a few important steps to ensure cake success. Okay, but before we get into the cake, let's talk about the cost. All of these ingredients were, let's see, this is a, $22 cake. All these ingredients were $22. They might have been cheaper if I had bought them in bulk, but I just went to 7-Eleven and CVS and just got everything there. So the first step, which is very important, I need to remove the filling from the Oreos, which is I'm gonna use to incorporate it into the frosting in some sort of interesting way so that it tastes better. So let's see, get all these Oreos out of here. This is gonna be a very involved process, and of course I'm gonna fast forward a little bit so you don't have to sit through all of it. Get the frosting out of the cookies. Get the frosting, get the frosting. I've been wanting to do this for so long just because I want to eat it myself, but then I was like, you know what, that would also be a cool, interesting video idea. Because it can go terribly wrong if I don't think the steps through. Like, I'm scared that the dough of these pastries is gonna get messed up once I put it in the wet dough of the cake batter. So, oh no, first casualty, this Oreo is broken. Okay, as you can tell, I finished scraping the filling of the Oreo, and then I have these Oreos, and I'm gonna go smash them in a second when I go make the batter. But right now I need to get to the zingers. The zingers, because this cool like icing layer, I think it's gonna be a cool decoration, a tasty and cool decoration for the cake. So I'm gonna scrape it off, and where am I gonna put it? I'm not prepared as much as I should be, but there goes the icing. Get this off carefully. Yes. Yes. Okay, so now all I have to do is open all the pastries so that we can be ready to incorporate it into the cake batter once that's ready. So let's just open them up. Take a look at what we, oh my God, look at this Pop-Tart. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. What the hell? But then the other one looks even better. It's a ribbon. And who doesn't love these cakes? Amazing. Barritas, if you've never had barritas, they are kind of dry, but they're great with like milk or hot chocolate or something like that. These were like a big part of my childhood, eating barritas. Ooh, barritas. Should I open the other one? If we need it, we'll open it. Of course, we gotta open this one. Oh my God, looks amazing. Looks amazing. I just want a bite of this because so good. And now, Mexico's most popular pastry, the concha. Concha, amazing. This is why I want it in the cake. I want those things inside the cake. All right, now my face is full of pastry and I'm gonna go to the kitchen, gonna make the batter, which is very simple. It's just water, oil, and egg. And then that's it, you have the batter. And then I'm gonna come back and build the cakes. I'm excited. Okay, I'm back. I have made the cake batter, as you can tell, very easy. Did not take long at all. I have my cake pans. They are prepped. And I smooshed the Oreos, and now it's time to assemble the cake. So there is a method to this madness. I'm gonna put this one away for a second. We're gonna focus on the first layer. So the first, no, this is not the first layer. This is the first layer. The one with the Oreos. We're gonna scoop a little bit of this batter. No, wait. I keep getting confused. Let's just put this one aside because this is TBD. The one with the wax paper is the one I need right now. Grab these, put a little bit of batter, and we're gonna put Oreos right here at the bottom. I don't need all of them, just a few. You don't want it to be like super heavy, although I mean it's made of pastries. But now I'm gonna cover it with another layer of cake batter. I am concerned that this is not enough batter, but YOLO. So the next step is the zingers. Just placing them in random places. Okay, that looks good. And a little bit more batter. Next step is the Pop-Tarts. So I'm just gonna randomly place there wherever. A little Pop-Tart here, a little Pop-Tart there. As you can tell, I wanted very colorful pastries. And now, because the Pop-Tarts are very dry, I'm actually gonna brush them with a little bit of milk so they don't dry even more when they're baked, because obviously these have already gone through some baking process, and I don't want them to get too dry in the second baking. Second baking, cover them up. This is just gonna be one Franken cake. Oh, we're gonna slice this up. Let's do it. Ooh, look at that filling. It's amazing. Okay. Here we go. Perfect. And this is the last layer of butter for this specific layer. Will this be deformed? Yes, it will be. I was picturing I wanted to fill it up all the way with batter, but what I'm gonna do in a second is I'm gonna smoosh it down, but not yet because I don't want to get my hands dirty. So the next step is the other layer. And now let's lay down the barritas. I had a hard time trying to choose like which pastry should I put in this cake, but you know, cannot have all of the pastries, and it had to be pastries that I think would mesh well together for each layer. And I think barritas, conchas, and honey glaze mesh well together. So Dexter, this one I only want the top layer, the layer that has this like I don't know what it is. I never know. It's just good. You see, it's delicious. It looks amazing. Concha, concha. Yeah. There it is. Let me try. This is what I always do when I eat pastries. I'm like, I'm only gonna eat the top part. And then I slowly end up eating the bottom part too. I have no willpower. Right, second layer, cakey layer, batter, and now the honey glaze. Put one here. This is why I could never be a model. I just cannot stop eating the bread. This is very messy. Let's top it off as much as we can. And then of course we need to add some fun to the whole thing, which is why we're gonna add some sprinkles. Sprinkles. And we also want a little bit of color. Let's do that to this one, this other layer. A little bit of pink drops and some more sprinkles. So my concern is that in the process of baking the cake batter, everything else is gonna dry too much, which is why I had the milk brushing, but I'm not sure if it's gonna make a difference. But I am crossing my fingers and I hope this cake is gonna turn out amazing, delicious, and everything I've been fantasizing it would be. Smoosh, smoosh, smoosh. This is a smooshing step, which is gonna make sure it bakes a little bit more evenly. Okay, what do you think? Am I setting myself up for success or for failure? Ow. This is not the most comfortable position for recording videos, but I have nowhere else to do it because the kitchen is always being used. So this is my only recourse. Ooh, look at the gel. It's getting mixed so cool. Okay, wow, this might actually work. I'm so excited. Okay, so let me try this Let me try this Pop-Tart, no, Pops. I had never tried this one. It really tastes like a Fruit Loop. It's amazing. I almost forgot to sprinkle this delicious mazapan on the Mexican layer. Mazapan is a peanut flavored sugar candy, and it's one of my favorite candies in the world. I used to eat like one of these per day when I was little. I don't know why my mom let me eat so much candy. Anyways, these look amazing. I'm gonna go put them in the oven, bake them, and then I will come back when they are ready. Okay, I am back, and here are the cakes. I let them cool down a little bit. I think it came out amazing. Well, this is the first one, the first layer. This is the one that has the Oreo crushed at the bottom. So this is the first one. It's the second one, the second layer, the Mexican layer, topped with the mazapan, and it also looks really good. I had a hard time taking this out of the shell because, I don't know, it just, I was having a hard time. So we're gonna start decorating the very first layer. So this was my vision. I don't know how other people do it, but I always put jam in my cakes. So this time it's not gonna be any different. So let's just add some jam, and that's the very first step. Jam, 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 jam. And then you might be wondering, what are you gonna do with these things? And that's where they come in. What are they called? Zingers? Yeah. They're gonna be covered by this other layer of cake anyway, so it doesn't matter if they're not aesthetic when we layer them. Aesthetic. Whoa. Every bite of this cake better be delicious because it's a lot of work, a lot of mess, and it better be worth it. And now I need to find a way to put this on top of this. Oh, I know. I have this thing that I use for the other cake. I'm gonna cover it. I'm gonna flip it. And then I'm gonna go like this, crossing my fingers. Turns out fine. Yay, yay, yay. Yay. I did it. Here it is. Ta-ta! I'm so excited. But now, oh yeah. Now we have to open. How are we gonna use this? I'm not sure. I'm smooshing it to see how melty it is. Maybe I'll just sprinkle it on top. Well, let's see. Let's start decorating the sides of the cake. So much sugar, so much fat, so much carbs, but that's how I like my cakes. And actually, some people, their favorite part of the cake is the cake itself. My favorite part is the frosting. So let's spin, 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 spin. Christina's Tosi better watch out. Is Tosi or Tosi? I don't know her name. You know, the milk bar lady. It's almost complete. Okay, looks amazing, but we still have this Oreo thing. What am I supposed to do with it? I'm gonna make it into a frosting snake and just put it around the rim. Yay, creativity. I've washed my hands, of course, plus it's only me who's gonna eat this. over a period of time. Obviously, I'm not gonna eat it today, like all of it. I'm not gonna eat all of it today. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, wow. This is it. Oh wait, no, it's not finished. What the hell? It'll be finished in a second. Because also another thing that I always do, I always put cherries on my cakes. It has to have a cherry. A few cherries. That's what makes it look better. Like a real cake. And now, the moment we've been waiting for, I try this cake. Wait, I'm gonna have to go get a knife. Let's see. Let's cut into this part. I'm gonna cut it and then I'm gonna show you how it looks like. What the fudge? Well, first of all, let's take a look at the inside of the cake. Whoa, so many colors. Wow, okay. And now, let's analyze the slice. So, this must be a Hostess piece. This blue thing might be part of the Pop-Tart. And then this might be a honey bun. This thing right here. But I cannot make out the other things. But all there's left to do is try it. There's so many things going on, but it's good. It tastes like candy, and it tastes like peanut because of the mazapan. It tastes like Pop-Tart. There are different textures in here. Let me try this part, which has the Hostess. Oh, and the Oreo rim. Let's try that. Big bite. Go. Franken cake. It's so good. It tastes like Fruit Loop. Well, there you have it. That was the video. If anybody out there is inspired by this video and wants to make their own Franken cake, be sure to tag me. And yeah, I'm gonna make more videos like this in the future. So be sure to follow, subscribe, and yeah, I'm gonna go finish this cake on my own.